Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Kenny Omega was on the Taz Show last week and revealed some very interesting information regarding his contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Kenny Omega said last year in 2015, when AJ Styles, Nakamura, Gallows, and Anderson all jumped ship to WWE, that opened the eyes of New Japan and they kind of reconfigured some guys' contracts. He said that a lot of contracts were immediately almost renewed, and so some guys are coming up on expiration January 8th, January 9th, January 10th, or they left some guys alone for the January 31st deals. Kenny Omega, though, did hint that he could be one of those guys on the earlier deals and could now be a free agent. So if this is the case and Kenny Omega's contract doesn't expire on the 31st but expired earlier in the month, now that just opens it up for more possibilities that he can be at the Royal Rumble. Kenny Omega was also asked on the Taz Show if he does have interest going to WWE, and he said seeing the things that Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor have all been able to accomplish in the WWE has opened up his eyes to being interested. Now, as far as him being in the Royal Rumble, the day before, though, he is scheduled to do an indie show in Chile. Now, that's a pretty big feat because, from my understanding, he's going to get their day of and do the Chile show. Now, if he gets their day of, he's going to have to leave day of as well to be back in time for the Royal Rumble. That's a lot of jet lag to go from wherever he is right now, probably back up home in Canada. I know over this past weekend he did do a show in the UK, but to go from wherever he is now all the way to Chile and then immediately fly to San Antonio, I mean, it could be worth it if they're going to put him in the Royal Rumble. But man, the buzz on Kenny Omega right now, I can see it. If his contract doesn't expire January 31st and he is already now a free agent, if his contract did expire earlier and WWE gives him that good enough offer, WWE puts up the money and the deal that he wants and he wants to sign, put him in the Royal Rumble. Make him the AJ Styles of 2017. Make him know how bad you want him, because if Kenny Omega shows up in the 2017 Royal Rumble, holy crap, will the 60 to 65,000 in the Alamo Dome go nuts. You think AJ got a big pop last year? Yeah, AJ overall may be a more known superstar, but at the time of the Rumble last year, AJ Styles' name wasn't so widely buzzed about, talked about, hyped about than Kenny Omega's name is right now. So I feel like if they're gonna bring in Kenny Omega, and if they can somehow get him in the Royal Rumble, they have to do it. If they don't, and Kenny does want to go back, because Kenny has said that he may regret leaving Japan before ever becoming IWGP champion. So maybe he wants to get that championship one time at least before coming to the WWE. But let's recap this really quick. He did say that there are guys that their contracts expire January 8th, 9th, and 10th, and did hint to Taz that he could be one of those guys. But that's going to do it for this edition of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe here on YouTube.